Welcome to episode 8 of Banjo-Kazooie Nostalgia 64. So last time we had finished up with Bomberman 64, and we then started with Diddy Kong Racing, which apparently was the level everyone was looking forward to the least, since when I had made the polls regarding what level I should go into in the second section of the game, a lot of you guys voted that I can see it. Yeah, a lot of people had voted for GoldenEye 007 when I had done the first poll in regards to this section of the game. And then when I did a poll, asking people what level I should do after GoldenEye 007, people voted for Bomberman 64. Ah, now I can see the Mumbo feature, since as you may recall, I entered Mumbo's hut at the end of the last episode, since I didn't know where it was leading to, but I decided to hold off on Mumbo's hut for the time being. Because usually in Banjo-Kazooie, it's best to save the transformations for last. There is one exception to this, and that would be the Walrus transformation. And the reason why the Walrus transformation is the one transformation that you don't need to save for the end of the level is because, for one thing, there's nothing for the Walrus transformation to do in Gruntilda's lair. And secondly, you need to race Boggy a second time in regular bear and bird form after you've raced him once in Walrus form. Oh, I think this is the same room where we were at last time. Oh! There's a poster that says, press A. Well, I guess we're gonna press A then. I wonder where we're going to go. Are we really doing one of these? Yep, it looks like we're in another 2D level. Just great. Yeah, I'm not too fond of the 2D games. No offense to anyone who likes them, but I'm not a fan. Yeah, I think this is meant to be a Donkey Kong Country level. I've only played Donkey Kong 64, and you guys can pretty much see why I enjoy that game, but I'm not too fond of the 2D games. Hopefully we won't be here for too long. I like the music though. Yeah, I never thought of doing this. Though I also never thought of doing that in the first screen for Jiggies of Time, or in this game. I tried to grab that musical note, but I couldn't see where I was going. And it's too high for me to reach. Oh my. Almost got bitten. Dang. Okay. How am I supposed to get that musical note? It's like so far out there. Am I supposed to like drop down? I think I am supposed to just drop down there to get the musical note. Dang! I was trying to get that, but my view was blocked. Okay, I'm gonna keep trying. Okay, there we go. I couldn't see me getting it, but I got it. Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead and bring up about the comment question of the day from the last 2 episodes, and that would be, if you could make a game that pretty much featured levels that did the same thing that this game did, what would you choose for the levels to be about? I don't know if I will receive any responses by the time I get to editing this episode, but if I do, here are the responses that I received, if I end up receiving any by the time of the editing of this episode. And I think that for me, I would probably do a game dedicated to all sorts of different TV shows that I happen to watch. You know, like TV shows that I watched when I was a kid and TV shows that I watched when I first began doing YouTube videos. Like, I would probably have there be a level that is dedicated to Sonic the Hedgehog. And then maybe also a level dedicated to Tough Puppy. That one was a show that came out much later in my life. Which, that show really did not last as long as it deserved. But at least it has a pretty good fan base. On DeviantArt, at least. Just so many missed opportunities, I have to say. Can I get this note? And another one would be My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. I think that would be a pretty fantastic level. Certainly one of the more well-liked television shows during the 2010s. You know, one of the shows alongside Tough Puppy that made the 2010s worthwhile. And another level, I would probably... Oh, man. Another level would probably be... Well, obviously, Thomas the Tank Engine. If you guys have been checking out my Thomas the Tank Engine videos on this channel, which I'm sure quite a number of you have. And maybe also have there be a level dedicated to Tugs. Though, would Tugs actually just be a bonus area for Thomas the Tank Engine? I feel like it would be, given how short-lived it was. Oh dear, it fell off. There, go inside so I can get the wading boots to protect me. I'm gonna check this crate. Oh, it's another spring shock disc. Oh, maybe I need to spring to the roof over here. Looks like that was it. Yeah, it really looks like you can go down the chimneys even though you can't. Can I get on top of this roof? Come on. Okay. There we go. All that was up here were notes. Something tells me that at least one of these chimneys is going to have you go down it. Ah, that's clever. I figured that there would have to be something here. Some way to get down this moat. Oh, and that was pretty much a one-way. Very clever. I wonder what those running shoes are going to be for. I suspect that they will be used for something. Well, I think that I may as well use them to speed through here to see what else this level has to offer. Yeah, with the wading boots, I was expecting it to play a version of this music track, but wading boot style, if you know what I mean. Okay, gonna take a look around here. Go away, COVID. I was rid of you 3 years ago. You are welcome. I see that he is very grateful that we freed him from the whip crack. I'll take that. I think I need to climb on top of more roofs. Oh, there's another balcony we need to get to. I am amazed that we managed to make it here. Though I was not expecting a Gorilla Champa. Oh. Did the honeybee somehow get up here? That's strange. Never seen that before. Yeah, I was supposed to hurt you, not the other way around. And I suppose another level that I would include in this sort of game, nostalgia game, maybe one dedicated to Power Rangers. Might even have there be a section dedicated to Q Ranger, and have there be some sort of a post that says, this right here is Uchu Sentai Q Ranger. This was a Sentai series that a lot of fans wanted to see, but unfortunately, they only adapted the footage for the Zords, one of the last things that this Sentai series deserved. And I would probably also have there be a level dedicated to Bionicle and Hero Factory. Not sure if I would put them in the same level, or if I would have them be in separate levels. But I think that they could work out pretty well together. DKR64.com. I wonder what that's meant to refer to. Wait, what's this? Obiyushiro. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. Did I already get what? Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't get what was on top of these trees. Now, another interesting thing that I should bring up about Nostalgia 64 is that I think this is basically like Wreck-It Ralph, but Nintendo 64 style. Since you guys know that Wreck-It Ralph was a movie where we saw a lot of video game characters as cameos, since the movie was about a character named Wreck-It Ralph in a video game. Yeah, they pretty much did something like that for cartoon characters in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. But I kind of view this as being like, you know, Wreck-It Banjo. You know, since Banjo is traveling into other Nintendo 64 games. I actually compare that to Wreck-It Ralph. You know, since in that movie, the video game characters were able to go visit one another. And this is basically the same thing. And I think if they were to make a movie that was similar to Wreck-It Ralph, but only used existing video game characters instead of a mix between existing video game characters and characters that were created for the movie, I think that Banjo should be the main character. Because that would really work. That would really work for a movie. Maybe that should be the next comic question of the day. What sort of crossover movie, like Wreck-It Ralph, would you want to see? And would you want the movie to feature only original characters? Or also feature... Well, I said only original characters, but what I meant to say was, would you want them to feature... Would you also want them to feature either original characters and existing characters, or only existing characters? For me, I think that I would want a crossover movie that only featured existing characters. I mean, Wreck-It Ralph is a pretty good movie, but I kind of feel as though if I want a movie, a crossover movie that features existing characters and original characters, I would just check out Wreck-It Ralph. But if they were to do a movie that was just existing characters, well, I would want Banjo to be the lead character. You know, pretty much a movie version of this Rom-Hack. I think that this is part of another Diddy Kong Racing racetrack, or it's the same one, I don't know. I haven't really played Diddy Kong Racing enough to know my Diddy Kong Racing lore. I do apologize for that, by the way. Almost got hit. I quite like this section of the level. Certainly gives off a lot of Click Clock Wood vibes. Oh, and it looks like we found Balls' victim for this level. I still cannot believe that Bottles is the villain in this game. Oh, another Jinjo? Isn't that a little too soon? I would say so. Oh, there's a Jiggy. Wow, Banjo almost fell off the branch. Oh, and here's the tunnel. And already we have found all of the musical notes. Okay, so let's go over to WizPig. And I bet it's gonna say Bottles was here, right? Yep. It certainly says that. I just wanted to see if maybe we could get inside of WizPig's mouth. Like, maybe see if he had swallowed a Jiggy or something. But I don't think that... Well, so far in this game, I haven't seen any cases of us going inside the corpse of one of Bottles' victims and finding a Jiggy inside. That would honestly be kind of freaky. Wouldn't you agree? Okay, well, I think this episode may be getting a bit long. So this is where this episode is going to end. In the next episode, we will see what transformation this level has to give to us. So I thank you all very much for watching this, and I will see you again in the next episode.